We are live in the building, man. We live. We back here to react to the 53-man roster, which I'm waiting to drop, honestly, because for whatever reason, it's not up there. Shout out to two people we got in the building, man. Once again, make yourself known once you pop in. It's been a little while since I've been live. It's been a little while, but we got something to talk about, man. We got the roster to talk about. If they officially drop the roster, we have some cuts that were surprising, a couple that were surprising. I'm interested to see who exactly made it. There are some shocking people that made it, but shout out to everyone that's in the building, man. Once again, make yourself known. I know we got a couple people that are live talking about the roster as well, but figured we jump on here, chat it up a bit. Got some exciting things coming soon. Shout out to my guy Gerard in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you for tapping in, brother. You see the title, man, which first of all, my YouTube studio is tripping. I can't even add a description. But shout out to everyone that's in here right now. Make yourself known once again. But right now, I couldn't even add a description, but Devito and Chapman got cut. Those are the two surprising cuts, in my opinion. But we're gonna be diving in once they drop the official one. Avion was good, my guy. He says, bro, better be going crazy in waiver signings. I think there's going to be a chance you'll see two. I've seen people talking about the safety position with some safeties that were getting dropped. My dog is like chewing a toy right next to the mic. She's tripping. But Devito got cut. Chapman got cut. Amir Smith-Marset got cut. Those were pretty surprising. That's what we're here to unpack. Bo Collins officially made the roster. So that's cool to see. That's a guy I definitely wanted to make the roster. So shout out to that. Shout out to the Giants Nation show. We're going to be showing their graphic as you see here. If we can get this one cooked. Bo Collins has officially made the 53-man roster per Jordan Renan. Notre Dame, undrafted free agent. You don't see too many undrafted free agents make a team, or it doesn't happen super consistently. And here you got one. We've had a history of bringing on guys that play the wide receiver position. He'll probably be special teams, but still dope that he made it. Definitely. Every year I do a video on an undrafted free agent. Last year it was Dante Miller, and it was also Chapman. Previous year it was Bryce Ford Wheaton. So let's say Bo Collins. We're gonna get to know Bo Collins. If you don't know him, better get to know him because he's on the team. Shout out everyone in the building once again, man. Let's go, Big Blue. Yusuf, shout out to you, my guy. Brian for tapping in. Devito is the best player on that team. Free Tommy DeVito. Brian is an Eagles fan, if you didn't know. So he's definitely coming in here to troll. But you don't got to put hashtag free Tommy DeVito. He's free. He's free as a bee, man. Tommy DeVito is free. What cut upsets you the most? I'm going to be honest. I'm not super upset at him being cut, but Amir Smith-Marset was the one that was surprising. Because we had Gunnar Olszewski for a year. Last year, he got hurt, and then we were kind of looking for a returner. Amir Smith-Marset steps in, and he had a kick return for a touchdown. Now, granted, Olszewski had a punt return for a touchdown, but it was kind of off of a broken play. Like, they should have brought him down, and they didn't. Meanwhile, Smith-Marset, he's fast, man. That guy's blazing. Smith-Marset is blazing, and he got cut. So that was a little surprising. Most likely it's just to be a returner. So it's kind of surprising that we cut him loose. DeVito was looking good too. DeVito did not have a place on this team. DeVito did not have a place on this team. So I'm definitely not surprised at that. You're going to keep, obviously, Jackson Dart along with Russell Wilson as a starter. People were thinking we would maybe trade Jameis Winston. That wasn't going to happen. And with all three of those guys on the roster, we don't need to keep a fourth quarterback. So we'll see if he gets picked up. He probably will get picked up somewhere, as I'm still refreshing my tweets, waiting for the Giants to release their moves. They still haven't officially released them. Smith-Marset got cut because he doesn't provide anything at wide receiver. For me, it's same thing for Olszewski, though. Like, Olszewski, I know he made a play during preseason with a rookie quarterback, but you're not going to see him get real reps at wide receiver either. So that's kind of what's more shocking to me. I don't think they both provide anything at wide receiver. So with that being said, I mean, I think Smith-Marset's a better returner, but I'm not losing sleep over it. I'll just be honest. I'm not losing sleep over it. Shout out to him, though. Hear me out. We signed Desmond Watson, and we have him work with Dex. We could still hope I'm still rooting for can't remember his name. His name is not in my head right now. The one that just got cut by the Raiders this offseason. Christian Watson? Not Christian Watson. My mind is out of it right now. I think it's Christian Wilkins. Christian Wilkins. Close enough. I'm still hoping for Christian Wilkins, man, but definitely got to look with somebody else to pair alongside with Dex. That was the focus. We drafted a D tackle. It doesn't look like that's going to be the focus either. He's made multiple low key. As far as Oshesky, he has. It's just I don't think you're going to see him play reps. If you look at the wide receiver breakdown, which I need someone to drop a roster breakdown right now. Shout out to my guy Authentic. He was doing a great job at keeping up with everyone that was getting cut. He's actually live streaming right now. We're going to pull up Authentic's latest cut sheet and kind of work from there. So as you see here, shout out to my guy Authentic, Amir Smith-Marset, Brian Hudson, Elijah Garcia, Trace Ford, Lil Jordan Humphrey was surprising for a couple people. Greg Dulcich, that was a little bit surprising. He caught a couple touchdowns during preseason. We want to talk a guy that was contributing. I don't know what else he could have done to make this team, especially because the tight end position, I feel like it's deep, but it's like amateur. Like we know Theo Johnson's the starter, and after that, it's kind of, whatever you want. D. Williams, Elijah Chapman. I just realized I put Chapman and it's Chapman. Nobody was going to tell me that with my title. Trey Hawkins. Trey Hawkins is another name that got cut. He's hurt. So you probably expect him to come back on practice squad. This happened for him not last year, but the previous year. Jake Kubis, Turbo Miller. I wasn't surprised at it because the running back room is pretty. You got 3 running backs right now, and Singletary being the second man. You still have Scatabo behind Singletary. There wasn't a world where all of them would coexist. The only chance Miller got was if like Scatabo landed on the IR. That was the only chance. Jonathan Ward, Tommy DeVito, Timon Fox, Makari Page, and Raheem Lane. That was the latest cut that my guy Authentic threw up on there. Yeah, that's true. I think we're talking about for wide receiver. Wide receivers right now, if I have everything straight, you got Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton, Wandale Robinson. Then you have Jalen Hyatt as your 4th wide receiver. 5th wide receiver right now. Let me know if I'm missing a name, but I believe you slide 5th wide receiver as Bo Collins. And your 6th wide receiver is Gunnar Olszewski, who's also going to be your return man. So 6 wide receivers, that pretty much cuts it off right there. Turbo was high key a screen demon, put Scat and Tracy on those plays, and they're doing the same thing respectfully. 100%. I agree with you. Even though I am rooting for Dante Miller, I don't think Singletary was good last year. He has to stay healthy this year. Singletary has to stay healthy this year. That's all I gotta say. Because I was gonna say something about Singletary for a second, but ultimately, man, I'm not mad at it. Shout out to my guy Diggy. But he has a very true tweet here. Show me 5 Bo Collins catches in the preseason and practice combined. And he made the team. I think it's more of the upside. One of those wide receivers with upside was going to coming from a huge Turbo fan. Yeah, I think Turbo's like a fan favorite, especially after what he did in this preseason. Once again, another guy where you just look at him and say, what more could you have done? Once again, you said it screen plays. Maybe he should have got more plays running between the tackles. But the guy didn't do anything to lose a spot, in my opinion. I guess he just didn't do anything to make a spot. How do we feel about Greg Dulcich getting cut? With him getting cut, that means we are sticking with not Theo Johnson, but Theo Johnson's obviously making the team. Daniel Bellinger. Daniel Bellinger was going to get cut this year. Last year was a little bit in conversation as well. Hey, for anyone that cares, Shador Sanders is the 3rd quarterback. Dylan Gabriel is number 2, and the Shador Sanders is the emergency. For anyone that cares. Well, we don't care that much about Shador this year. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the Giants to drop it on their pays. The Giants haven't so far. But I would say Greg Dulcich is probably one of the more shocking ones for me. Caught 2 touchdowns from our rookie quarterback. And once again, didn't do anything to lose a job. Could he have made it over a guy like Bellinger? That's going to be a debate for a lot of the fans. Bellinger versus Dulcich, who should have made the team. But I think clear cut is Theo Johnson. You throw Bellinger as your tight end 2. He's also going to help out with blocking. And then you got Fedoni. Shout out to Thomas Fedoni making the cut, man. 7th round pick, Thomas Fedoni. Shout out to my guy, Rio Robinson. This is exactly what I'm waiting on, too. Watching that updates roster. It's taking forever. It's taking forever for this to drop. And once again, shout out to Giants Nation. He literally just put out, my guy Bobby put out that last year they didn't wait until 9 p.m. So obviously we know, see, the roster is done. The roster is complete. We're just not releasing it to the public. In Giants fashion, they're not releasing it to the public. Nothing more Dolcic could have done to earn a spot. Would have been nice to free $3 million cap space and have Theo, Fedoni, and Dolcic as the trio. And that's exactly what I'm thinking. That would have been the moves, in my opinion. But once again, I'm not losing sleep over it. It's just why. Why do we have a Bellinger back on the team? Well, maybe that $3 million could help out with signing another guy. Positions to definitely look out for the Giants to continue to add safety. Maybe you see another cornerback get into the field. Trey Hawkins not making the team. Probably leaves. Did Art Green get cut? He has not. So I think Art Green might have cracked the team. For anyone that doesn't know who Art Green is, he had a one-handed interception in training camp practice. And he also has some good plays during the preseason. So he might be the depth cornerback that's also going to play special teams. Anything else to note? Something for another team. Obviously, we know the Commanders have Terry McLaurin signed up. If you didn't see that happened yesterday. But their starting guard is also not going to be week 1. Their starting guard ended up on IR. So starting guard is out. Good luck to whoever's trying to guard Dexter Lawrence. Once again, we need this D-line to eat, but it's officially that time to shift our focus to week 1. It is officially that time. I'm excited for that. Shift our focus to week 1. Next Friday, we got Rio Robinson jumping on the channel. So I need everybody in this building right now. We need everyone to show up for sure. Because we're going to have Commanders fans in enemy territory, man. Anything else that's shocking? We went over Devito. Chapman, I didn't really spend too much time, but Chapman, the man got cut because he just, I know he was playing 2 positions, fullback and D tackle. You saw him do that in preseason games. He just wasn't doing anything to stop the run. He wasn't doing anything to stay on the field to stop the run. We know he's undersized. He's quick. He definitely has probably better pass rushing moves than a couple other guys, but we need people that can plug in and stop the run. Probably still don't have it, but there's other guys that are ahead of him. And the man, right now, his name is slipping my head. Number 98. Cannot remember his name right now. Who's definitely making the team. He sticks on the team, man. He sticks on the team. Can't remember his name right now. Defensive lineman. Y'all help me out in the chat, man. Defensive lineman, number 98. First year he tore his ACL. I remember that. But he finds a way back on the roster every year. And I think he's going to find his way on the roster again. Do you think we get Shiloh? Personally, I would, but not as a priority signing. Shiloh is definitely, I think, more for the name. If the Bucks didn't want to keep him, I think it screams loud. I don't think their safety room is packed. Granted, ours isn't either from a depth perspective, but DJ Davison. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Darren. Shout out to Steven. DJ Davison. DJ Davison continues to find a way on this team somehow, some way. I'm not saying that he's bad, but I definitely don't think he's great. Somehow, some way, that just shows how much depth we don't have at the D tackle position. Shout out to y'all, man. DJ Davison. But yeah, I wouldn't get Shiloh. We had 2 safeties get freed up. One's a former Giant, Tony Jefferson. He got cut. Good depth signing, in my opinion, if we can land him. Let's bring him back, help out the locker room, and also be able to step in if we need him to step in. You can see him step back in. And then I believe the safety from the Chiefs. All these names are just not in my head right now. But yeah, once again, shout out to Dane Duggan. That's my dog's barking. Commanders will be out there right guard. They're starting right guard for the opener. I'm excited, man. Big Task, what's going on? What's good, man? It's been a little bit since I've been live, but definitely once again, everyone in here next Friday, Rio Robinson's gonna be joining the channel, and we go previewing the matchup. Man, the season's here. The season's here. I'm excited. I also got a couple of giant content creators coming on soon. It will not be a live stream, but definitely stay tuned. I'm looking to drop it this Friday. Stay tuned on that piece, man. I got a couple giant content creators jumping on the channel. So appreciate everyone that's in the building right now. Once again, we're talking about the roster. Any comments, concerns, let me know. We talked about Devito. We talked about Chapman. We talked about Dolchich. Talked about Amir Smith Marset. Those are probably the top 5 cuts. I'll drop a video once I jump off of live too. I'm just wanting to come in and chat it up with y'all, give a live reaction, because the Giants clearly don't want to drop the roster. They don't want to drop it on their own official page. They don't want to drop it on the official page. Do you see how everyone is talking about Dart? Do I see it? I'm talking about my Dart myself. Do I see it, man? Shout out to Jackson Dart. Let me know. It's been a little while since I've been live. It's been a little while. I apologize. We're definitely going to be here. Everyone in the chat, let me know, man. What's your thoughts on Dart right now? What is your thoughts on Jackson Dart? We got to get it out of our system because week 1, you know, Russell Wilson's going to be the quarterback. But what are your thoughts on Dart right now, man? I haven't done it live. If you look at my past couple videos, I've been talking about Jackson Dart. I dropped one. I was in Puerto Rico. Dropped the video in Puerto Rico after he had that game against the Jets. Awesome. Looking forward to it. Yes, sir. Once again, everyone stick around, man. Stick around. We cooking up. The season's here. Nah, analysts love Dart now, but pretending like they weren't hating at first. This is exactly how I felt. So fun fact, man, I recorded a video where I was moving in a way I didn't want to. And when I say that is I made a whole video. I don't know if you guys seen Spears, Michael Pierce. Yo, names is completely out of my head right now. But he was on ESPN talking about, he was on Pat McAfee's show talking about the Giants. And people want to get on the Giants bandwagon right now. I'm not with it. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. I'm not with people trying to get on the Giants bandwagon. They look fun. They're scoring the most points in preseason. And now people are saying that the Giants are going to be a great team. They're going to have a lot of energy. People need to stay on their side, man. National media. We're talking about national media. Spears is his name, not Pierce. Spears. Jumping on Pat McAfee's show. Maybe I can pull it up real quick. Giants, Pat McAfee. Yeah, I'll pull it up real quick. Dart has Joe Burrow swag. He definitely does. Dart got that aura. I'm not afraid to admit I thought Dart was the 3rd best quarterback. I never thought Marcus Spears. Thank you. Once again, my mind is like out of it right now. Look, every other post, I'm telling you right now. New York Giants are a team that got a lot better. There's so much positivity that surrounds this football team right now. Pat McAfee show. Pat McAfee wasn't there, but with Jason McCourty. I'll pull it up. Marcus Spears, also on the record, talking about Giants on Pat McAfee show. Spears. And I say this to say that it's just everyone getting on the bandwagon right now. Everyone wants to get on the bandwagon because, once again, the Giants are always going to be on there for clicks. I think it's going to be hell to play the New York Giants. Marcus Spears is confident in the Giants this season. And this is a Cowboys fan, man. This is a Cowboys fan. I had a whole video that I penned out for this. I decided to not drop it. That's not my character. It's not my character to drop, to, put people on blast like that. That's not my character. So I didn't drop the video. But just know I'm not a part of that. I'm not a fan of people trying to jump in with the Giants right now, because if you go last year, they wanted to clown the Giants every second they can. Go past the last couple years, they wanted to clown the Giants as much as they wanted to. We're not going for it. Stay on that side. I feel like Saquon saying that, because if you know, Saquon did say that. I think Dart is a true chosen one. You got to feel confident. Now, I'll go back to this, Avion. I thought Dart was the 3rd best quarterback. I'm assuming you thought Winston was above him. I never thought Winston was, he had better arm talent, maybe Yeah, like he can launch it, but I never thought he would be a better quarterback than Dart. But I don't know, man. People putting a lot of pressure saying that he's probably better than Russell Wilson. Probably better than Russell Wilson right now. Coming out of college, okay, okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. You put him behind Dart, and I mean, sorry, you put him behind Sanders, and you put him behind Ward. That's fair. Shout out to my guy, Authentic. We don't have an official. We do not have an official roster update. As once again, I'm still waiting. So waiting for the Giants to make that move. But let's dive into what Authentic dropped. My updated 53-man roster with cuts included. Shout out to Authentic. Not taking his content. Follow Authentic if you haven't. Right now, we got Russell Wilson, Jackson Dart, Jameis Winston as the quarterbacks. Running backs, we have Tyrone Tracy, Cam Scatterbo, and Devin Singletary. Offensive line, this is the list that he created for everyone that's going to be on the team. Everyone's still on the team besides Brian Hudson. So that means someone else is definitely making this team. Malik Neighbors, Darius Slay, and Wandale Robinson, and Jalen Hyatt. Amir Smith Marset got cut, and that's in favor of Oshesky. Lil Jordan Humphrey got cut. Now, are the Giants going to be rolling with 6 wide receivers, or are they going to be rolling with 7? Chapman got cut. That was an unexpected defensive line, person that got cut. Tight ends, Greg Dulcich got cut. They're rolling with the big 3. Or Manhurts. Chris Manhurts is definitely going to make the team now, right? Chris Manhurts has not been cut yet. Cornerbacks. Oh, Art Green got cut? I read that. I guess Art Green got cut, y'all. I guess our Green got cut. Never mind. Trace Ford got cut. Edge rusher. Trace Ford got cut. There's not a name at the top of my head that would replace that. Safeties, Makari Page is not on the team. And then special teamers. So once again, this is his prediction. And those players ended up getting cut. This is his prediction. So we're still waiting for the Giants. Once again, I'm on here refreshing. We're still waiting on the Giants. Yankees. Shout out to the Yankees. This is exactly me right now. Me waiting for the Giants to announce the 53-man roster. We still waiting on it, man. We still waiting on it. We'll give it a couple more minutes. Giants squad on paper is the best Giants team in many ways. Not done yet. Shout out to Guy in the building. Right now, I will say, I've been speaking on it this whole offseason. If you didn't watch my episode with, once again, all these names are just slipping my mind. I think I'm lacking sleep, y'all. I think that's what it is. If you did not see my episode with Brandon London, have my guy Brandon London on the channel, definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. We spoke on it. This is Joe Shane's best roster. Joe Shane's best roster since he's been on the team. So definitely, on paper, it looks good. We got to see it on the field. Preseason, you can't ask for anything better. Literally can't ask for anything better. In the end of game scenario for a game-winning field goal, how much do you trust Graham Gano? Now, the last 2 years of Graham Gano has been bad, and it's been because of injury. The last 2 years of Graham Gano has been bad. It's been because of injury. My dog's trying to fight me right now. So a healthy Graham Gano, I trust him. I don't think he can't make his kicks. He just got to be healthy, which I guess that kind of goes hand in hand with the trust. My dog over here trying to fight me. But overall, I do trust Graham Gano. I know that was a little bit of a topic for some Giants fans. People were pretty much saying that, do we have a kicker competition? I don't think so. Graham Gano is making real money and doesn't look like they're going to cut him. So Graham Gano is definitely going to be on this team. And I got trust. Just if he has a hamstring injury, bring on another kicker. We learned that already. Bring on another kicker, man. Bring on another kicker. Anything else surprising? Oh, Cole Strange. I don't know if anyone remembers. Maybe the Giants should take a waiver. Cole Strange, former first-round pick just 2 years ago now, 3 years ago, when the Patriots got cut. Never going to forget the name Cole Strange. would be wide receiver 4. Who's he talking about? Who's Bobby talking about? Once again, definitely stay tuned for content coming out, but also go back and watch the content I've been dropping, man. I was on the bus with Bobby Skinner. That video is already dropped and out there as we're still waiting for the Giants. Once again, Devito, Chapman, Amir Smith Marset, Lil Jordan Humphrey, Greg Dulcich. Surprising names that got cut. Surprising names that got cut. Not losing any sleep over any of them, but still surprising, needless to say. Devito is going to be the one that has headlines. Shoot, my video might have a thumbnail of Devito when I'm talking about the cuts. But overall, it's not surprising. Are we confident heading into week 1? Let me know in the chat right now. Are we confident heading into week 1? Because I'll be transparent. Isaiah Hodgins cut by the Niners. That's not what I meant by transparent, but Isaiah Hodgins cut by the Niners. I'm confident, man. I'm confident heading into week 1. I really am. Big Taz says yes. Let me know in the chat right now. Are you confident heading into week 1 facing the Commanders? I'm as confident as I've been, man. This team is different. We've been saying it. We've said it before, but this team is different right now. And I'm taking them heading into the game. I'm taking them heading into the game. Yeah, Twitter right now is on a roll right now. Shout out to that guy, Diggy. Twitter right now is on a roll. Isaiah Hodgins cut by the Niners. We do need a wide receiver potentially. I've seen people talk about addressing it in this way. I've seen them talking about potentially adding. Names are out of my head right now. But maybe Isaiah Hodgins through the waivers and also to the man from the Bills. Well, I actually got cut by the Jaguars. I don't know why names are out of my head right now. I think I need sleep, y'all. Commanders don't got Brian Robinson Jr. or Osborne anymore. I did see that. They're definitely relying on the young guys that they drafted, which obviously we know we have to stop the run, but it wasn't about the running back. It's about, this defense stopping the run in general. I don't care who the running back they got back there. We just got to stop the run. I feel like we have so much house money heading into week 1. Granted, I mean, we're going on the road, right? But like you said, it's our house money. What do we have to lose, man? The Commanders have a lot more to lose. They can't lose to the Giants. They cannot lose to the Giants at home. First game of the year. Coming off of an NFC championship where they got smacked up, by the way. They can't lose to the Giants. We got nothing to lose. This is something to note. Josh Azudu placed on IR. The guy can't stay healthy, and when he's healthy, he can't even play. That was one of the worst draft classes that we've seen, and definitely from Joe Shane. Josh Azudu. Guy cannot contribute for nothing. Guy cannot contribute. All right. So maybe this gives us a little more insight. See, wait, no. Art Green didn't get cut. We got 30 people in the building right now. Give me your reaction right now to the cuts. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat right now. Let me know your cuts right now. We're reacting to the 53-man roster that's not out for whatever reason, but we're here to talk about it. Filling in the blanks, the Giants cut Dalen Camber, Daquan Felton, Stone Forsythe. That's something to know. Stone Forsythe got a contract through free agency. Stone Forsythe was not great, but he had a contract during free agency, so that's interesting to know that they cut him. We definitely got to be adding somewhere. Jordan Riley got cut. Not surprised there. Josh Azudu heading to IR. Eric Gray and Demu going to PUP. So Dan Duggan reports So that means these bubble players made it, quote unquote, or not quote unquote, for now. Aaron Stinney, Nick Jones, Corey Black, and Art Green. Corey Black, 7th round pick or 6th round pick. Corey Black, 7th round pick, I believe. And Art Green. I think Authentic had a typo. He said Art Green got cut. Currently not. Nick Jones definitely made some noise. Commanders under some pressure week 1. Russ is on a team with better weapons. Hey, just know, as much as the Commanders want to say, which Travis Kelce and these people are engaged, as much as Commanders fans, oh, here we go. Now we got the live reaction, y'all. We here. Let's drop the comment right now. Look at the screen. I'll read it off. Here's our 53-man roster. Official 53-man roster, barring any changes. We got the 3 quarterbacks. We know that. Running backs, Devin Singletary, Scatterbo, and Tracy. We know that. Wide receivers, they opt for 6. They don't bring 7. They opt for 6. You got Bo Collins, Jalen Hyatt, Malik Neighbors, Gunnar Olszewski, Wandale Robinson, and Darius Slayton. Those wide receivers made the cut. Tight ends, they have valued Chris Manhertz. They valued it. Bellinger, Fedoni, Johnson, and Chris Manhertz. Shout out to Thomas Fedoni, 7th-round pick. Chris Manhertz been here for a couple of years. Offensive line, this is where there's a couple different instances. Illuminor, James Hudson, Marcus Bowe, Evan Neal, John Runyon Jr., Austin Schlottman makes the team. John Michael Schmitz, Aaron Stinney makes the team, along with Thomas and Van Roten. DBs, Paulson Adebo, Deontay Banks, Corey Black, Cordell Flott, Art Green, and Nick Jones, along with Drew Phillips. So Art Green and Nick Jones battling through training camp, made it onto his team. Shout out to the guys. Safety, we decided to let Dane Belton join the team along with Javon Holland, Tyler Nubin. No surprises there. Outside linebacker, no surprises there. Now, interior linebacker, Chris Board, he been making some plays. Demetrius Fowles, definitely a name I'll have to look out for, just being transparent. Deontay Johnson's a guy that I've been rooting for the past couple years that didn't make the team. Darius Massa, Bobby Okereke, and Michael McFadden. And then the D-line, once again, Darius Alexander, DJ Davison finds a way. Chauncey Golston, not surprised. Dexter Lawrence, Nacho, and Roy Robertson Harris. So analyzing it right now, y'all. Official 53-man roster. The guys that you probably expected to see, but you don't see. Amir Smith-Marset, cut. Chapman, out of these defensive linemen, did not make it over a Roy Robertson Harris, did not make it over a DJ Davison. Every other guy I knew was going to be above him, but he didn't make it over any of those guys. Cornerback, not really any surprises besides Trey Hawkins. He had an injury heading out of camp, though, so that's kind of explains that. Offensive lineman, Jake Kubis is a guy that made the team last year that ended up getting cut this time around. And tight end, instead of Dolchich making the team, they opted for Fredoni. I think Manhertz was always going to make the team. A 53-man roster, I guess right here. Official 53-man roster. Once again, go look at the post, screenshot it. Someone clip this, post it anywhere. This is the 53-man roster. Now, once again, shout out to Jack. I'm going to read it in a second. Kelsey and Taylor getting married. Yeah. Yeah, the NFL, they're going to probably do it during the halftime show or something. That's good because Kelsey will be a distraction for the team when they face the Giants week 3. I feel Chapman will be back after he clears waivers. Let's talk about that, man. Waivers, I believe, we got to wait a day. Then we have to wait a day for waivers to clear. Let me see if anyone dropped it already. Or not. Nobody talked about waivers yet. I believe you have to wait a day, though. So with that being said, if we have to wait a day, Adidas day? Or indeed a day, probably. We got to wait a day. I'm expecting to see Turbo Miller a day. Got you. Adidas. Turbo Miller's going to be back. Chapman's going to be back. Hopefully Dolchich clears it and we sign him again. I think Dolchich should definitely be there. He's worked with Russell Wilson before, and he had a strong preseason. So hopefully he can make it onto the practice squad. But those are probably the main guys that you want to look out for: Dolchich, Turbo Miller, and Chapman. Other than that, man, no big surprises. Shout out to Bo Collins. Definitely got to drop my Bo Collins, my undrafted free agent of the year. I have to drop one. Go back and look at it. My most viewed videos is talking about the undrafted free agent. So Bo Collins, he's next. It is not based off of production. I will say Bryce Ford Wheaton wasn't based off of production. It was more he had the speed and he had the body. He was 6'4" with insane speed. Unfortunately, injuries hurt him. Turbo Miller, really fast, but a straight line speed, but he's really fast. And it was an interesting situation. Chapman chasing down a running back, and Bo Collins is your undrafted rookie free agent for the New York Giants. With all that being said, I will jump off so I can drop my video. I'll be making a video real quick. You guys got an in-depth live look and you got to chat with me. So once again, appreciate everyone that's in the building right now. Next Friday, we're going live again, but it's going to be with Rio Robinson. Need everyone in the chat right now to be present next Friday, 6:30. We got Rio Robinson here previewing the Commanders and the Giants. The season's right around the corner, y'all. I'll probably go live in between then. In between them, but definitely be there next Friday. I need everyone there next Friday. Catch up on the next one, 100%. With that being said, man, appreciate y'all for tapping in, and I will catch y'all on the next one.